Hello all, my name is Jennifer Lottie. This is my very first YouTube video. I wanted to start a YouTube channel because I'm a stay-at-home mom. I've been looking for a job since right before COVID. I was working from home before that with my husband's company, but now he works for a different company that I didn't join. And so, I have my notes here just because I'm new to this. I don't know how to handle everything, but I just wanted to say, hello. Well, thank you for welcoming me to YouTube. So I wanted to start a YouTube channel talking about many different things. I've read online that you should create a niche. I don't know how to say it, and that should be your main thing that you're talking about. But I have a bunch of things that I want to talk about. I have lists here, wherever it is. Yeah, like I have, I want to talk about books, talk about past books, what got me into reading, growing up, present books I've been reading, my favorites. I would love suggestions on books that from any of you. I didn't want to be a booktuber specifically because there's more things I want to talk about. Movies and TV shows, all those that I'm in. I'm sure there's a bunch of suggestions for that because, we're staying at home all the time. I have Hulu, Netflix, HBO Max. I watch a bunch of YouTube. In music, I used to be a obsessive concert goer. Starting probably when I was 16. I went to concerts before then, but 16 was when I was really into going to concerts. Of course, after having a child, that kind of changes in schedule-wise too. I was thinking about talking about video games. I'm not much of a gamer, but I have played very few, and I was thinking of bringing my husband in on that because he's a huge gamer. He's also into guns. And I know there might be some people that are anti-gun, pro-gun, who, you name it. But my husband's very, very into safety on that. So if he did talk about guns, he'd probably talk about gun safety, how you should handle it if you did have one. The things that he's building, that he's into. Maybe go to the gun range and show you safety there too. I think that's something that people should know about. I'll talk about my daughter, the pregnancy, how the birth went, how after the birth went, and issues that I had surrounding that, after the birth, but it wasn't horrible. People have been through worse things. But I did go through a little bit, and then talk about health anxiety. I do get a little bit of anxiety. I do take CBD oil occasionally. I don't like taking it during the day because I'm watching my daughter because it makes you a little drowsy. I do it at night, or unless I'm really feeling anxious, I'll take it. But anyways, I have specific where it's health related, where if I have any sort of symptoms, I Google it. And then I'm thinking they're the worst, and then I just sit on the couch all day and freak out, and then don't even want to interact with my daughter, giving her food and stuff. So, but I'm sure there's a lot of people who feel that way. And then, the benefits of going to the chiropractor as well, especially during pregnancy. That really helped and helps afterwards. I have lower lumbar scoliosis, which I only found out recently. Cooking. I've actually been really recently into cooking lately. I've always had specific meals that I always made, but now I've been elaborating on going into other things, making more homemade from scratch, I guess. And I guess I can show cooking and the end result. I do that on Instagram. My Instagram is Jenpool Lottie. I can link it down below. Talk about makeup. I've only recently been into makeup since after having my daughter, because I was watching YouTube and got me into it. I think the main thing that got me into it was Hilary Duff started doing a Instagram channel video, and if you see this behind, I just realized it's the fan in the light. But yeah, that's what she got me into it, and then I just been recently getting better at my makeup. I used to just do the same old thing, barely do anything. Now I feel like more into it, and I'm 30. Like finally just getting into it. I should have done this years ago. I do have some acne still, and acne scars everywhere, even chickenpox scars from when I was little. So any suggestions there would be great. Things going on in my life, I could just talk about that. I have 2 dogs, Jack Russell Terrier and a Rat Terrier mix. I can talk about who my father was. I can talk about, well, my family in general. We're originally from California and live in Texas now, Central Texas. Moved here when I was 23, and I'm 30 now, with my husband. We weren't married yet. We moved here, and then we got married here. Yeah, I talked about who my dad was. You may know him. His name is Russell Poole, or was Russell Poole. He passed away in 2015. He investigated the Biggie Smalls murder, and then he also was really into the investigation of Tupac, and found corruption in the LAPD and left. So there's a lot there, and you know, if you knew who he was, you can comment down below. But yeah, there's a bunch of things that I would love to talk about. Let's see here. My name is Jennifer, but a lot of people call me either Jen, Jenny. My best friend calls me Coop because we were really into the OC. And for some reason I was Marissa and she was Summer. I guess when I first tried to say my name, when I was little, I said Feefer. For some reason, Jennifer, so my family calls me Feef and Feefer and Fifi. I have 2 brothers and my mom, and they live in California. My one brother lives here with his wife and their daughter. They live in Houston area. And yeah, we met my husband in California. I got my bachelor's degree here in criminal justice, and that was in 2016. And then I got a job at a juvenile detention center and worked there for, it was basically 2 years, almost 2 years. I got pregnant while working there, and that was a whole thing. I can get into that some other time. I don't want to put where I worked on blast exactly, but I didn't end up going back after having my daughter. It was just made sense for me to work from home and watch her, which was stressful in its own, but now I'm ready to go back to work. But then there's this whole quarantine, so it's kind of hard to find a job, and also kind of makes me nervous going out there, so it's probably best to stay here for the time being. So many things that I wanted to have an outlet for, because I'm sure there's people like me who are into the same things or struggling with whatever. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, you know, I can do a Q&A video as well on anything, but I'm still debating on what my first video should be. Maybe books. Maybe I'll talk about what got me into it, what my favorite books. Yeah, you know, I can do separate videos of what I've been reading this year. I didn't read much when I was in school because I had to focus on school. But hopefully I'm interesting for people to watch. I'll show, you know, things look. So I've seen mom videos, you know, stay-at-home mom videos and vlogs, and a lot of their home looks amazing. It's cleaned up, very chic. I am not that person. I grew up being a tomboy. I'm not a huge, you know, into all these certain things. I like what I like. And my daughter, she's 20 months old. She makes a mess in the house. Puts things everywhere. She's probably messing with my water right now and probably spilled it everywhere. I should have brought it in here. Yep, I hear her playing with the cup. She's watching a little baby bum. But yeah, so if I ever go around the house and stuff, it's a mess because she makes it a mess. I can clean up and 2 hours later, bam, it's an earthquake. So But yeah, I feel like, you know, I'll try to clean up as much, but please refrain from being mean. I know there's gonna be trolls, but anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe. I hope people are interested in what I say. Thank you.